Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai. All praise unto Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, Wara Kakadash. Double honors unto the apostles of Great Millstone. Honest you brothers to be pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. So this is going to be a video going into basically catching affliction and having a way of dealing with it. Okay, I'm not gonna say I've mastered that or anything like that. All I'm doing is expressing my thoughts again, because I've done videos like this, videos based on these scriptures many times before. But these are things to remember, especially in the times of the affliction of Jacob. Okay, known as the time of Jacob's trouble. All right, we also know that Esau is gonna come down heavy on the prophets of the Lord. And right now, he's trying to control the narrative. All right, about this word being pushed out there. All right, we're at the precipice of them basically accepting that we're the Israelites and pushing it out there. But what they want to do nowadays, they're going to try make it to where what? That we're going to be criminalized or demonized. That's the word. All right, so they're going to have it. And that's why you see a lot of times when you're watching TV programs these days or a movie, a lot of villains, they're heavy into the scriptures. I've been watching The Punisher, and there's a few films I've watched recently where there was a heavy influence from the scriptures from the supposed villain. Okay, and that that's gonna play on the people's mind. All right, because as they've seen so far, every so-called nut within these so-called movies, all right, has been what? A villain. All right, so they're getting ready to demonize the men of the Lord, but see, that's all part of the story of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. What you have to do as a man of the Lord is to take cheerfully whatever's going to come upon you, which is what the scripture is going to say. All right, I mean, it's more I'm gonna read the scripture, but I'm gonna just say particular things, okay, that I'm thinking about, that I've discussed with different brothers and observed. All right, because what you see from the apostles, man, the apostles just they ain't down and out, Okay, the scripture says that the Lord's going to have mercy upon the meek. Okay, we're the meek, but we're also supposed to be cheerful in that what? That the Most High is going to come back and destroy this place. See, if you let go of the plow and you stop working, of course, you're going to forget that. Okay, you're going to forget the fact that what? That the Most High is going to come and destroy this place. If you're heavily involved within the ways of this life, well, the scripture says that the ways of this life leadeth unto death. But if you're heavily invested within the scriptures, ain't nothing should be able to shake you, man. Okay? And that's an important thing to remember. And that's why you got to be bringing brothers, one or two brothers and see, what's popping. Okay? Because they're going to remind you of what? Okay? They're going to remind you of these scriptures, man. All right? They're going to remind you that what? That this thing is a thing of hope. It's not a thing of hopelessness, but the rather hope. Okay, you've been brought onto this thing not for hopelessness' sake, but rather hope, and you ought to be cheerful to the Most High. You got to praise the Most High, and I praise Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, Barakatha Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai for giving us the hope, which is these scriptures, man. Now the scripture says that what? Though it tarry, wait for it. So this thing, you might be in this thing but the apostles have been in this thing for the longest. All right, we give them double honors because why? Because they're supposed to be the example. So follow through with the example, man. Okay, follow through with the example and be of a good cheer. That pretty soon, whatever problem that it might be, okay, through this World War III that's gonna come out about here, the Brexit, okay, Trump going crazy, through all of these different things that you have happening out here within the world, what you're gonna find is that the Lord is pretty much going to do away with this place pretty soon. And you know what? You're going to be in a spirit that's supposed to bring a smile to your face every time you think about that. No matter what issue it is, because Satan plays on the mind. Okay, Satan plays on the mind. You might just be going through regular life in your own regular way because every brother is different and problems will arise. Okay, Satan's going to go into particular facets, things that you're into. Okay, he's going to go in and he's going to attack you from multiple different angles. But the reality of the situation is that's just a temporary thing. Okay, this life that we're living here, this society, these buildings that you see, the roads, the way the roads are built, the cars, the phones, okay, the money that these people use is temporary, man. Okay, the riches of the kingdom, the knowledge and understanding of Yahweh Hashem Shai. See, that's forever, man. And the Most High said that He's given us unto us and unto our children forever. So I encourage you to pray that what you not be so shaken in your mind. Okay, one with every wind of doctrine, because there's gonna be coming a lot of guys out here calling themselves like they're teachers, man. And also too, you're gonna be sturdy within this truth that what? That if you've been brought into this truth, then there's a highly likelihood that you're gonna make it on a chariot, man. Now you gotta you gotta do your course, man. All right. Like if you make it to the end, then there's a higher probability that you're gonna be on a chariot, man. Okay, and after the chariots, bro, is good times. Okay, like the song is gonna be good times, man. Every day is gonna be like easy, like a Sunday morning, man. Like the song goes. So that's where you gotta have the brother said to me, like a ruling class mentality. Well, I do that. You gotta have a kingdom orientated goal mindset. Okay, your goals are supposed to be taking you toward the mindset of the kingdom, man. Okay, if you got, because a lot of times, you hear brothers, but then you really go into the root of the matter. And that goes for myself too, first and foremost. But you really see the root of the matter. It's the problems are usually oriented around something that's worldly. Okay, as soon as you let go of the world, all right, your mind is gonna be free, man. Okay, now you gotta maneuver, but then you gotta maneuver in a way that's simplistic, man. Okay, you got your little basic job that you go to, all right, and then you got your way you maneuver there is simplistic, all right. You got your little, the place you eat at is simplistic, all right. You got your own little routine or whatever, all right. But your goals, all right, your fervent passion is gonna be towards the will of Yahweh Hashem outside, and that's gonna eliminate a lot of problems. But guess what? Satan's still gonna come and attack, and you're gonna rewatch this video, okay, to pick yourself back up. Because this ain't a thing of just what? That you pick up one day, you get one problem, and then you're going to be all right after you get over it. Nah, this is a thing of endurance, man. Okay, when you do endurance training, all right, you're working hard, all right, against the resistance all the time you're doing endurance training. Now, I'm going to repeat that again. When you're doing endurance training, you're working against the resistance perpetually. That's likened unto this thing, man. Okay, this word that the Most High has given us is like an endurance thing. You're working against the resistance from the start right up until the finish. So you might get one over on whatever demon you're going through, but guess what? Another one's gonna come up again. You're gonna have to, like I said, you're gonna have to rewatch this video and get your mojo back. All right, like I say, man, the main thing is to make it until tomorrow. And then tomorrow, the main thing for tomorrow is to make it until tomorrow. If you make it through the day, that's it, man. Okay, you make it through the day with a sane mind. Okay, oriented towards the downfall of this kingdom and the setting up of the children of Israel. You're gonna be okay. So it says here, my son, if thou will come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Right, set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in the time of trouble. All right, so when the troubles come, but then the first instinct you're going to get is to run, okay, just to leave and give up. The little scripture says, cleave unto Yahweh Hashem Shai, all right, and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased to the last. And the one thing that I've been thinking about this week, and Lord's will I'll be able to carry it through, is you got to ask yourself what type of mindset, through whatever situation you're going through, what type of mindset does the Lord want you to have for that situation to be resolved? Okay, I'm going to repeat that again. You're going through a particular situation, and it's the most hardest hell, and it always is. The problem is always big. And then next year you look back, you're like, man, that was an easy thing. Okay, but whatever you're going through, you got to ask yourself, what type of mindset does the Most High want me to have about this particular situation? All right, does He want me to have a give-up mentality, or does He want me to have a mentality that's like, let me figure out a solution out of this? Not even just a solution. Lord's will, this kingdom is going to be destroyed soon, so I don't have to deal with this anymore. Because not all problems are created equally. All right, some problems are going to take a little bit more time. Some problems you're going to have to go on a fast. Some problems you're going to have to pray to the Most High for years and years and years and years and years, and then it's going to be rectified. But by the time it's rectified, that demon ain't going to have no power over you. Okay, so hey, you got to ask yourself, what type of mindset do you ought to have, all right, in order to what? In order to make it unto the kingdom. That's a beautiful way of thinking about it. Now cut away all of the BS, man. That'll cut away all the stuff that's the problem, the potential problems that you have. Okay, so fourth verse, whatever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully and be patient when they're chained to a lost state. So guess what? We're going to get slandered for this word. They're going to say those are madmen, crazy men, bums, whatever. But that's just a low state. It's a temporary thing. All right, the kingdom is round the corner, brothers, man. All right, you got to be, hey, man, some of these situations are laugh worthy. I'll say that. Some of these situations, when you really look at them and you look at them with a kingdom type mindset, they're only worthy to be laughed at because it's all a bunch of BS, man. When you really think about it, I mean, what, your boss is giving you help, but this guy ain't even relevant in terms of the kingdom. This guy ain't even gonna be, he's gonna eat a missile. He ain't even as high as the elite. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to say. Sometimes you have to laugh at some of these situations, man. Whatsoever's brought upon thee, take cheerfully and be patient when thou art chained to a lost state. I'll cut it off from this. It says, for gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. Oh, let me read this. Believe in him, and he will help thee, and order thy way aright, and trust in him. So trust in the Lord, man. Okay. Seventh verse. Ye that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy, and go not aside lest ye fall. And don't go aside, man. Just keep on point. All right. So with that, I'm going to say, all praises unto Yahweh, Shemi Ashai, Wara Kakatash. Double honors unto the apostles, a great millstone. On the sheep brothers that be pushing this truth in sincerity. Shalom.